Hello everyone, I'm Omega from Omega Pictures, and we're excited to bring you the next chapter in Paleorewind 2021. 2021 was certainly an interesting year for paleontology, with some of the most fascinating discoveries being published in the midst of the current pandemic. And today, we are happy to share with you some of those discoveries from the latter half of March 2021. So, let's go ahead and dive in. Ankylosaur, use dig! 2021 was certainly a big year for ankylosaurs, from possibly the earliest known ankylosaur ever found to Tarkia illustrating how ankylosaurs use their clubs on not just predators, but each other, to even a new species of Chilean anky with an axe for a tail. And it all kicked off on March 18th, 2021. This day marks the publication of a large, burrowing ankylosaur. Ankylosaurus digging certainly isn't new, as Pinacosaurus has been found to live in burrows, and even the largest of them all, Ankylosaurus, was thought to have used its snout for sifting through soil. However, this is the first time that large, burrowing adaptations were recorded in a large ankylosaur. Not just digging, but burrowing. Although, burrowing might be a strong word. This unnamed species was discovered in what is now Mongolia, and described from an incredibly articulated specimen, having preserved a large portion of the skeleton, the forelimbs in particular showing signs of adaptations for digging through soft substrate. Furthermore, the location and preservation details of the skeleton suggested that the animal lived in a fairly arid environment, which may have helped give rise to said digging adaptations, especially in an environment with soft substrate such as sand. Based on the resting position the fossil was found in, it was hypothesized that the animal would dig shallow pits in the sand to rest in, which could have acted as defense against predators, keeping its soft underbelly under the sand and its sharp, spiky armor on the surface. Interestingly enough though, this ankylosaur also shares several traits with Cynomacrops, including flank spikes, extra vertebrae, and it was even found in the same formation, indicating some relation between the two, which is poetic considering that the anime Dinosaur King had a Cynomacrops with the earth element. Even more poetic is the fact that there's an episode with an actual burrowing ankylosaurus. Life really does imitate art. Macrops to meme. Pterosaurs, as we know them, are by far some of the most successful creatures ever to take to the air, coming in all sorts of shapes and sizes. However, the standout chap of them all was described on March 31st, 2021, revealing a shiny new star for paleontology. A new species of pterosaur was described, called Cynomacrops, an agurognathid pterosaur from China. Its name means Big Eyes of China, and for good reason. Agurognathid's are small, bat-like pterosaurs with gigantic eyes and large mouths. This pterosaur was described from an incredibly complete specimen, with missing portions leaving impressions as to where we can fill in the gaps. It's thanks to this articulation that scientists were able to reanalyze and reassess the family Enyarognathides' placement in the pterosaur family tree, concluding that Enyarognathid's were far more derived or advanced than previously interpreted, placed closer in relation to the likes of Rhamphorhynchids and Scaphognathids. And, thanks to its equally famous relative Eryognathus, we have a pretty good idea of what Cynomacrops look like, and from the looks of it, these little guys were pretty adorable. This adorable appearance is part of the reason why Cynomacrops became such a breakout star in paleontology. Having caught the attention of streamers and ARK players, Cynomacrops wasted no time in flying into the mainstream, with its appearance in ARK Survival Evolved. By fan vote no less. Just goes to show, you don't have to be the biggest or the scariest to be a prehistoric icon. Thanks for watching everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I especially hope you guys found this year's discoveries as exciting as I did. If you haven't seen the first half of March, check out Henry the Paleo Guy's channel for part 1, plus his other content he makes because he's absolutely amazing. All that said, have a random day, and especially have a happy holiday. Where were you? I don't fucking know.